Assalamu alaikum. I hope you are all well. I hope you had the best Ramadan. I hope that all your worship, all your du'as, and every single thing you have done in Ramadan to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala got accepted. I was just sitting there thinking, what can we do after Ramadan to just carry on the acts of goodness that we literally did with ease during Ramadan, subhanallah. And I came to no better conclusion but to follow the footsteps of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and participate in his beloved sunnah of fasting in the month of Shawwal. Some people might know about Shawwal, so this might be just a beautiful reminder to them, or some people might never have heard of it, never participate in it, so inshallah this video will motivate them in doing so. So why fast the 6 months of Shawwal? The beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has told us in Sahih Muslim 1164 that whoever fasts the month of Ramadan, whoever observes the fasting of Ramadan and then follows it by fasting 6 days of Shawwal, it is as if he has fasted the whole entire year. Subhanallah, look at how heavy that reward is, and all you had to do was fast 36 days. Subhanallah, wallahu akbar. So we know that Ramadan is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar, therefore making Shawwal the 10th, right? And so when can we start fasting in the month of Shawwal? You can straight fast it after Eid al-Fitr. We are not allowed to fast on Eid al-Fitr because it's a celebrational day where everybody should be enjoying themselves, feasting themselves, and just enjoy with whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has gifted them. You can start fasting immediately after Eid al-Fitr, and you can basically fast 6 days of Shawwal back to back to back, or you could do them separate. You can fast one day here, one day there, but just making sure you have fasted your 6 days before Shawwal comes to an end. So Sheikh Ibn Uthaymin was asked that if a woman owed any fast of Ramadan, is it okay if she gives Shawwal the priority? So is it okay if she fasts Shawwal before she fasts any of the fasts that she already owes due to missing them in Ramadan, maybe because of her menses or whatever reason? Is that okay? The Sheikh responded and said, no, it's not permissible to give Shawwal fast a priority over any fast that she owes, as the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said that it's whoever observed the Ramadan and then follows it. You haven't observed Ramadan completely unless you have completed all your Ramadan fasts. So even the ones that you owe, that's how you know you have completed Ramadan. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. It is permissible to combine the intentions of fasting the 6 days of Shawwal and also fasting the sunnah days that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to do, which is Mondays and Thursdays. Sheikh Ibn Uthaymin radiallahu anh said that if it happens that the fasting of the 6 days falls on a Monday and a Thursday, the person will attain the reward of fasting the 6 days of Shawwal and will also attain the reward of fasting the Sunnah days, which is Mondays and Thursdays. It is not, however, permissible to combine the fasting of Shawwal and fasting of any missing days that you haven't kept in Ramadan for any personal reasons. So menses, sickness, traveling is in that category. Sheikh Ibn Uthaymin said that with regarding the fasting 6 days, they are connected to the month of Ramadan and can only be done after fasting is made up. So your 6 days of Shawwal can only be made up after, can only be observed after you have made up your fasting that you have missed out on of Ramadan. If the fasting of Shawwal is basically observed before making up the fast that you have missed, you will not get the reward of fasting this 6 days of Shawwal, as you still haven't made up the rewards that you owe. from Ramadan, because it because the reward of Shawwal comes after observing the whole month of Ramadan. And if you have missed out on any days for whatever reason, menses, traveling, being sick, you have not observed Ramadan to its completeness. Hence why that is a priority. Hence why you should complete your Ramadan fast, complete the fast that you're, and then move on to fasting the 6 days of Shawwal. And this comes under the fatwa of Salam 438. And then people might go asking about, okay, what about Ayyam al-Bid? Ayyam al-Bid is basically fasting the day of the 13th, 14th and 15th of the Islamic calendar each month. And it basically said that whoever fasts the 6 days of Shawwal should not bother fasting the 13th, 14th or 16th of the month of Shawwal, because he already had got the reward of fasting those days. And this is because Aisha radiallahu anha has told us that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam would fast 3 days every month, and he didn't bother whether he fasted at the beginning or the middle or the end of that month. And this is in Sahih Muslim 1159. So yeah, this is just a short video where I thought I should remind you that it's such a great opportunity to fast the 6 days of Shawwal, as it's an opportunity to gain the reward of fasting to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for 365 days, a whole entire year. And that is how merciful Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is when it comes to us worshipping him, and trying to basically better us as Muslims. And some people might come to a conclusion, but how come it comes down to how does it add up? Because all we did was fast 36 days, 30 days of Ramadan and 6 days of Shawwal. And that is first and foremost because of Allah's mercy and because Allah wants to reward you however he wishes. But if you look at it in a way where it makes some logical sense, it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told you that the reward of a goodness is multiplied by 10, and Allah multiplies however he wishes, but the bare minimum multiplication is 10. So if you fasted 30 days of Ramadan, times that by 10, which is 300 days basically fasting for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then if you continue and fast 6 days of Shawwal, you times 6 by 10, which is literally 60. 60 plus 300 is 360, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala multiplies however he wishes. So he literally allows you to fast, make it look like you fasted the whole entire year. Subhanallah. I think it's a great opportunity to just slow down from how we started off on Ramadan and just slowly go back to what we're normally used to, and slowly just reflect and go back to seeing what we were doing in Ramadan that we can now start implementing into our every single day lives, where that when Ramadan comes back around, we have adapted a new sunnah, we have adapted a new additional way of worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have adapted a new routine that allows us to become better Muslims, inshallah. I think those 6 days are so beneficial, and the beauty of it is you don't have to do it back to back. You can literally just pick one random day here, one random day there, do 2 days back to back, and then give yourself 7 days off, and you can just go back to fasting those days that you have left of Shawwal. But of course, I think it's going to be harder for the girlies, because making up probably 5 to 7 days and then doing another 6 is a bit of a struggle. But just think of the bigger reward. Think about the reward that you're getting for participating in the sunnah, you know, and just use it as an opportunity to get more of your du'as answered. We know that the fasting person's du'a at breaking their fast is accepted. We also know that there's an accepted du'a for every single fasting person. at least one of their du'as will be accepted of them when they're fasting. It's a beautiful opportunity. Also understand that there's a door in Jannah that is called Ar-Rayyan, Bab Ar-Rayyan, that will, people who observed fasting, Ramadan, and even voluntary fast will be entering from those doors, inshallah. So yeah, gain your spot in Jannah. Do these little sunnahs that the Prophet Muhammad did with ease and happiness, and the reward of it is great. I think it's a beautiful opportunity to just carry on the goodness that you were doing in Ramadan, and it's a beautiful opportunity to participate in a sunnah that literally comes down to you fasting a whole entire year when all you've done was fast another 6 days, and allows you to probably be from those people who inshallah will enter from the door of Ar-Rayyan, or at least have the door of Ar-Rayyan call upon you to enter from it, inshallah. And whoever is going to observe this fasting, please let me know. Let's motivate ourselves in the comments. I hope that inshallah you do get to feel the beauty of fasting 6 days of Shawwal, and allow it to become habitual so that you can fast every single time you have the opportunity to witness another Ramadan, bi'idhnillah. If you are confused about anything and you want to know a little bit more as well, please let me know in the comments below, and inshallah I will respond back to you. Look after yourself, and inshallah I'll see you in another video. Bye.